The answer to that clickbait-ass title is no. But I bet if you haven't played Sword or Shield and even know slightly about the drama surrounding the release of the game, you would have thought I was gonna say yes. And if you haven't heard any of this whole National Dex drama, then ooh boy. Basically, there isn't every single Pokemon ever in Sword and Shield, and that makes people angry. I don't want this entire video to be about hashtag bring back National Dex, so I put my extremely quick rundown and opinion on the issue in the description. It's okay to be upset that not every Pokemon is in the new game, but the real question we should be asking, and we're gonna come back to it, is does it diminish my overall experience playing the game? Let's dive into Sword and Shield and find out. Whoa, look at the bird! Gimme! What? The Choodle? Fucking Choodle? Get out, gimme! Yo, look at this good boy! Oh, look at him! Oh, yeah, gimme! Oh snap! It's a big old monkey! Gimme! This was me going through this entire game. I don't know why, but something about Sword and Shield made me want to catch every single Pokemon, even ones that I didn't really like. Like this thing. Gimme. And I'm not the only one either. I've seen plenty of people catching every new Pokemon they see in this game, but that isn't necessarily exclusive to Sword and Shield. There are plenty of people who catch everything in all the Pokemon games to fill out the Pokedex. But here's what's different. I've been using damn near everyone on my team at one point or another. Why? I think it has something to do with the new models and just seeing them on my TV rather than on a little DS screen. Or maybe it's because I get to play with them and oh my god, Pokemon camping. Look at him. Get the ball. Yeah, get that ball, yeah. Now hit the stick. Yeah, hit the stick, yeah. You hit that stick, yeah. Anyways. There's an underlying point to this. Not every Pokemon is in Sword and Shield, meaning your favorite might not be in the game. However, Sword and Shield makes it easy to find a new favorite that you could get attached to. I'm pretty sure that was part of producer Junichi Masuda's thinking when he decided to not include every Pokemon. He wanted to put the spotlight on new Pokemon that could have been overshadowed by fan favorites. But let's say you don't really care about cute creatures and how they look,
You cold-hearted bastard.
you just want to get through the game with the best team. Well, with how Sword and Shield is designed, finding and creating the perfect team is easier than ever. But before we talk about that, let's talk about something called gameplay loops. A gameplay loop is an activity or the activities you do during a game over and over that make up the bulk of the game. For example, in Mario, you start the level, go to the right, avoiding obstacles and getting power-ups, and then you beat the stage and start a new one, over and over. It's a simple concept, right? The gameplay loop of Pokemon is basically go to a new area, catch some new Pokemon, level up the Pokemon, and fight the gym leader. Whenever you play a Pokemon game, your big fat gamer brain knows that, in a basic sense, this is what's gonna be happening. And if you don't like Pokemon, it's probably because you don't like one of these steps in the gameplay loop. Probably this one, better known as grinding. Everyone I know that doesn't like Pokemon says it's because of the grinding. But, what if I told you that in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you don't have to grind at all? Well, I'd only be half telling the truth. You see, there's several things in Sword and Shield that help the pacing so you don't have to grind before going into the next big battle. And there are also things that help you get the Pokemon you want or need to bring into that battle. First is the whole party XP share. The XP share applying to the whole party isn't new for Sword and Shield, but what is new is that you can't turn it off. You could argue that this is a bad thing because it limits player choice for the way that they want to play with things like Nuzlocke, but personally I don't really mind. But I think the reasoning behind not being able to turn off the XP share comes down to pacing. You ain't gotta level up Poopins over here to fight the next gym if he's been getting EXP from all the trainers anyway. Being able to take on the next challenge with little or no stopping is the mark of a good JRPG. But hey, like I said, Sword and Shield isn't the first Pokemon game to make the XP share affect the whole party, and it's not the sole reason why making your best team is possible. The next and biggest way grinding is eliminated in Sword and Shield is through the introduction of the wild area and raid battles. The wild area was kind of the big selling point for this generation. It's the first time ever in a Pokemon game where we can move the camera. Crazy, I know. So in the wild area, you can catch all sorts of Pokemon, and you can even run into big scary Pokemon you shouldn't even be fighting.
Oh god, big scary Machoke!
Besides getting chased by Chad over here, the other big thing to do in the wild area is raid battles. In a raid battle, you crawl into a dank dark cave to fight a strong Dynamax version of a Pokemon. You do it with 3 other people, and you can even do it with your friends and whatnot. Then after you beat the raid, you get a chance to catch the raid Pokemon and a bunch of other rewards. Among these new rewards are EXP candies and TRs. These are what make the raids so great, and here's why. You see, when I was playing and got to the fairy gym, I didn't really think I was ready, and I didn't have any Pokemon or moves that were super effective against Fairy type. So what I ended up doing was going to the wild area looking for Poison and Steel type raids, which is Fairy's weakness. By doing this, I could get 1, new Pokemon with the types I wanted, 2, XP candies to level up the new Pokemon or any other lower level ones, and 3, get good moves with good typing for the Pokemon I already have. And hey, wouldn't you know, it worked well, and guess what? I wasn't bored while grinding. I wasn't watching anything in the background. My full attention was on the game. Maybe I was just too excited to be playing a new Pokemon game on my TV, but I hope that says something about how well designed the game is. The added bonus of being able to raid with your friends makes the experience even more enjoyable. You could be in different parts of the game's story, but if you just want to catch this rare spawn and need some help, you could call up your friends. Anyways, this game also encourages experimenting with new Pokemon, and even ones you already have. For example, my trusty Excadrill Toph is ground and steel type, a pretty good counter for that fairy gym, but I had gotten rid of Toph's only steel move for something else. In any other Pokemon game, this would have been a bitch, because to have a Pokemon remember a move, you have to find the one NPC that's usually in a late game town to relearn moves. In Sword and Shield though, there's a move rememberer in every Poké Center. It's a simple change, but like I said, it encourages experimentation. Not sure if a move is gonna work well with your team? Well, it doesn't hurt to try it out. There's a bunch of little quality of life changes in this game that just makes you go, oh, that's nice. It offers an exciting experience for both newcomers to the series and veterans. It's clear I like Sword and Shield. It's the most fun I've had playing a Pokemon game in a while. Meaning yes, I think it's better than any of the 3DS games. Is that an unpopular opinion? I don't know. I'm not sure how the community feels about those 3DS games. What I do know is that the community has been pointing out some stuff that they think makes Sword and Shield bad. The trees look bad! Oh my god, the trees! And the animations. Look it, they're just hopping around for an attack animation. What the fuck? Okay, yes? This looks pretty silly. And this, yeah, that's kind of bad. And it's kind of funny too. Remember that question I asked in the beginning of the video? The real question is, does it diminish my overall experience of the game? This is a personal question. Only you can answer it. You know what you like in a video game, and if that thing is amazing graphics and perfect frame rates and custom animations and blah, then you're fucking stupid. No, not that. It just means you have a different opinion than me on what makes a game fun. Do I wish the trees weren't ugly? Sure. Do I wish the Pokemon had better animations? A little bit. Do I wish there was a national dex? Kinda. But playing through Sword and Shield, none of these things even crossed my mind, and therefore did not diminish my experience playing the game. I had a blast playing it, and everyone I've talked to and seen play it feel the same way. If by the time this video comes out and you're one of those people still boycotting the game, ask yourself why. Is it really worth it to miss out on a game just because Dragonite isn't in it? Can you really say no to this? Come here, look at you guys. Oh my god, look at this. Wow. Look at you, get the ball. Yeah, I get the ball. Good boy. Yeah, let's play. Yeah, get the stick. Get the stick. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video. I didn't get to talk about some of the other stuff I really liked because it didn't really fit into the main point, but anyways, did I say something you didn't agree with? Probably. Go write me up a 5-paragraph essay in the comments if you want. I also want to thank anyone who watched my last video. It did really well and gave me motivation to make this new one. So like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff. And give me ideas for any topics you want to see too. I think I want to retry my Fire Red Nuzlocke, but not in a stream, maybe like a highly condensed and edited Let's Play format. Any thoughts on that? That's all I got. Have a good day.